Suet Yee. We are from LAX 2012 Group 68 for the ViMAG. Today we are going to record our group discussion 1. We'll start with our self-introduction first.
Hi everyone, my name is Foong Li Ee and my matrix number is 189419.
And my name is Kok Suet Yee and my matric number is 186721.
My name is Foong Li Ee. My matric number is 187197.
So my name is Ling and my matric number is 187618.
I'm Yap Klassing, my metric number is 187378.
Hello, my name is Chan Yunjie. My matric number is 186537.
Hello, my name is Chen Jiang. My matric number is 190538.
My name is Yong Chi Jia. My matric number is 186724.
My name is Hasna Izzati Amri. My matric number 19041.
Hi, my name is Nurul Suhaila. My matric number is 179388.
So we have already divided our 10 of us into 3 groups, which we will have each topic from each group, which is the UPM facilities, co-curricular activities, and also makeup among the students. So which group want to present their topic first?
Okay. From 3 of us, I chose about the UPM facilities. So I chose about the Ladang 15. You know where is Ladang 15? Yes.
I know a number.
Ladang 15 is beside of the Ladang 16.
Okay.
Just each other. Okay. Ladang 15 is contain glass house where the students of Faculty of Agriculture will do their labs there, and actually is a practical place for a student, especially for the final year student to do their projects. And what the special thing that have in the Ladang 15 is the glass house, and we can plant any vegetables such maize, rock melon, honeydew. There's some plant that cannot be planted anywhere. It's supposed to be planted in specific place. That is Ladang 15. So any other facilities?
Among all the facilities in UPM, I believe that everyone knows that UPM contains a lot of facilities, but the facilities that I choose which I want to discuss with among us is the PKU. Malaysia is Pusat Kesehatan UPM, or in English is Healthcare Center UPM. PKU, I think everyone know where is PKU, right?
Yes.
Just opposite of the Putra Food Court. So PKU basically is like a clinic kesehatan for the UPM student, which is free of charge. And then the PKU also provide a variety of service, for example, dental clinic, you can there for dentures, and also they provide for vaccine like MMR or chickenpox, also body checkup, consultation with general practitioner, and also blood tests, and also variety of service that which related to health of students. But the special thing is the PKU also provide a box which recycle the medication.
Yes.
Because of medication, because everyone that we eat medication and then we don't know how to dispose of medication. So if we want to dispose of medication, so why don't we just send our medication, unused medication to PKU so that they can dispose of medication properly. And for me, every time when I sick in my university life, I will visit to PKU for some free consultation. And also every time I get well very soon. So how about you?
I choose accommodation for college residents in UPM. Most of my friends prefer college than staying outside UPM, which is in rent house, which is they have to pay higher for the rent house. So I interest in cleanliness in college residents, whether they enjoy staying in college residence or not. College residents also provide cafeteria which is near the college students. So students can buy walk-in, so they can take away or eat at the cafeteria. It is easier than staying outside the campus. So, how about you?
So Chen Jie, Junjie, and I will present about the makeup among the students, which we come out with 3 points about the money cost and time cost, and also the first impression if a girl makeup.
Yes.
So for my part, I will talk about the cost. For me, I think student makeup is not a bad thing, but I think makeup will cost quite a lot if you are just a student. Can you just imagine, you save a lot for your food, but you use that money to buy all the cosmetic, and then cosmetic can be low price and high price also, but then the cheaper cosmetic might cause allergy, which will then later lead to any health condition as well. Yes, any idea? This is a group discussion, you can just voice out.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right, thank you, so I will just continue. So if you're not there to buy some cheap cosmetic, some of them will go for branded, and then they will just take a picture and then upload at the Instagram. Hey, I got a new lipstick from any brand, yeah. Then I don't think using the money in invest in their cosmetic will be better than invest in other ways, like for food and for books and for studies purpose. As you know, once PTPTA enter the money to the bank, you will feel like you have a lot of money to use, and then you will just go to invest more and more new cosmetic, right? So I think this would be one concern if the student makeup. I will pass to my mentor.
For me, I think makeup is a very lost time cost. I think when a girl makes do makeup, they will lose sleeping time, and
Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe
maybe also in the morning will lose the bus time, and also lose the playtime. Maybe we can imagine when the girl is very tired, they want to sleep, but in the morning also want to make up early. But sometimes if she want to do a makeup, she cannot do the enough sleeping. But this is my idea. Will pass my friends.
Okay. First, I think it's necessary to make makeup to school because I think it's very because the first information is very important on university social. Because if a boy like a girl, just because he pretty eyes, right? Because he.
Okay, just continue.
Okay. So and I think everyone just maybe if I my girl, if I will spend some money and time on my face because I when I was 13 years old or 15 years just like what we call that like 赵雅芝 yeah. Yes, yeah, yes. So you can keep our face in a very young age, yeah, correct. So and so I think before we go to school, we can make ourselves very confidence and yes and we can have a date with if you someone that you like and if you just finish your study and you never have a boyfriend or girlfriend so, and when you are working and that time is hard to find the
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
girlfriend and your parents will ask you. So that's my opinion.
And then I have a question for you guys. If you say like girls need to make up, but for you guys, you're like
Me.
You all lah, because nowadays like guy also like will make up, right? So for you, you all don't.
I never buy or some what do we call it?
As
For my
a-
hair, yeah, for my hair.
Okay,
Just
hair
a bit,
wax.
maybe yes, maybe I just wake up. I need to hair wash my hair because it's very hot.
But sometimes
Yes.
you never make up.
You never make
Do you
up.
make up to class?
Never,
Maybe we
never.
have so many female students here, so anyone make up to class? No, yeah, me too. I don't have time to slay.
You know, for me, I'm just every day just 1 minute to take my teeth and shower. Another time I just
How about the last group?
Okay, so we have chosen the topic about extracurricular activities. Why we choose this topic is because I believe that every university students in UPM has to take up any extracurricular activities, like for example batik, mencanting batik, and then like any other sports like squash, badminton, volleyball, and then swimming and other activities. There are plenty of choices that we can choose in UPM, and then there are 2 slots, right? I think it will happen on every Sunday, and then Saturday, and then in the morning, and then in the afternoon. So you can choose the time and just sign up during the registration of every semester. So the extracurricular activity that I participated before was batik, mencanting batik, which is drawing the batik using the wax kind of thing. And then I joined the activity by myself without any friends. So at first I was very scared because it was my first year in university, and when you go and join something that you don't have your friends with, then you will feel awkward because you have to make new friends and all those things. And then I'm not sure if you all know that mencanting batik is actually a Malay culture. Yeah, this is their expertise. Okay, so when I took up this, I actually really wanted to try mencanting batik because I think that it's kind of fun. And then I'm actually kind of bored of Chinese culture already, so like I thought of picking up new skills and stuff. So I joined Mencanting Batik, and then I made new friends. Of course, that was the greatest thing. And then I get to make new friends and in main campus because I'm from College 17. So we are all by ourselves in that faculty. So when we come to main campus, we get to meet new friends and then share some new friendships. Okay, so that was one of the things, and then another one was to learn their culture. There is actually very significant thing about this batik because it is not quite well known anymore. I mean, it's kind of well known in like other travelers, like for other countries, they will know that Malaysia is kind of famous about batik. But then in our own local citizens, we don't seem to appreciate this anymore because there are other cultures that we would like to practice. But I think mencanting batik is very significant and very special that everyone should have a chance to do it if you have the chance. Okay, so what do you think, Shiki?
Actually, I was participate in the squash as a sport. Actually, I used to play volleyball, so I changed my activity to squash. And then I found out that squash actually is something very new to me. You need to take up the racket. It's not like badminton. Badminton is like you throw up and then just like spike, right? But then the squash is like you need to be like ping pong. Do you all play before ping pong?
Yes.
Ping pong is like good ping pong like other drop the ball on the table, but then this one is on the floor. So the ball actually is very light one. So you strike it. Actually, it's black in color. That thing is get me a shock, black in color. I thought like white or like orange color like ping pong ball, but then different. That one. Then experience differently lah. This one is something that very new, and then like you can imagine how Nicole David can play very well. This is the thing. This Nicole David is the athlete from our Malaysia, and then she always like to play. And then actually, if you want to be alone by yourself, actually you can play squash without any partner lah. This is the thing I found out. Because squash, you don't need a partner. You just need a wall. You just need a wall. Yeah, correct. No one play with you is okay, but then you need to find someone to eat with you, okay? And then
But it sounds so sad.
exercise, right? And then I found out that not that convenient is because I need to travel to stadium. Like I'm from K17, I need to travel all the way from my place to stadium is take up like many stop. I need to go to KA, take bus stop, and then need to change another bus, and then go to stadium. And then that time my timetable is afternoon one, under the hot sun, so it's like trouble and then troublesome. And then but luckily I have a lot of friends like what Jingwei just now said, like we join another new things sport, we have many new friends. This is the thing I got in my squash. And then I thought actually extra curriculum is very good for university students. Yes. So how about you? Foong Li Ee?
Okay, for my extracurricular activities, I joined Partisiswa in my semester 2. Partisiswa is kinds of the activity that make contribution back to our community, because somehow our university students, we have no time to back to the community and make a contribution to them, because we always busy on our assignment, our class, our exam. So Partisiswa is kinds of the opportunity to make us take a free time to join activity which is very meaningful. So for my Partisiswa, I joined one group that go to the kindergarten to renew the wall and also the facilities of the kindergarten. So at first I see into the kindergarten, it's very old and the wall already very bad already. So we paint on the wall and draw a lot of the cartoon on the wall. So after that it become very pretty and very nice to see. So I think this is one of the contribution to our children. So apart from contribute to kindergarten, my friends also go to the beach to collect the rubbish to make an environment clean. So there's a lot of activity that we can do to make our community better. So apart from the mega project, we also do some mini project which is business. So from this way, I think we can learn how to do the business, because we have to do business in order to earn money for our mega project. So this is very good way for us to learn about the profit, about the money, and about the ways of communication. So I think that this is why it's very good chance for us to become a better us.
Okay, so for me, I joined volleyball class during my first semester in first year. So actually, I think there is some advantage and disadvantage of the curriculum. Actually, the advantage that I learned, that I gained while joining the volleyball class is like, we get the chance like meet a national player, if not mistaken. It's a national player that being invited by our coach that like join few sessions. And like I think very good is like when we play the volleyball, like by guiding with a very professional player, and then they know what the mistake that we made. Okay, and it's like we just spike the ball, then he know that this position is wrong. Then it's like I really learn a lot from him. And then other than that, it's like actually joining the volleyball class that we get a chance to organize a, I think it's considered as a big event. Like we organize competitions, like not only in UPM, then we invite the team from other university. So actually it's like a platform for us to like exchange our skill and then meet the new people and like skillful players. Like for us, like some of us like don't have any basic in volleyball, and it's like we are the fresh, like first time exposed to volleyball, and it's like actually at first very hard for us like have to practice like every Saturday, in the Saturday morning. And then it's like you have to the DS from this, like there's a disadvantage like for us, like few of them is from out campus, not considered out campus, like our college considered stay out campus, and then we have to travel the bus, and then it's like the bus won't stop at the space that we train volleyball, so we have to walk for a long distance. Usually that the bus will late, and then by walking distance, and we also will late, and then being scolded by the coach. Really being scolded by the coach, and then it's like we really had to like depart earlier and then reach there earlier. Okay, and then another advantage is like we really meet some new friends. Like we see like how we organize a team, and then how we manage to organize a competition. It's like we have to go to like the office, like do some lot of documentation and then presentation, and then end up come up with big proposal. Like so actually I think that's like very good for us, like we can learn something new during the first semester. Like we can use the technique, the knowledge that we learn and then use it in other events. So what do you guys think about co-curriculum activity?
So I think we have 3 topics selected among us, right? So we have to choose one for our ViMAG one later. So we have facilities, co-curriculum activities, and makeup among students. So which topic that you think it would be interested for you to interview the student in UPM?
For me, I think co-curriculum is one interesting topic because everyone will experience a co-curriculum, not in one sem, it's 2 semesters. Yes, I think it's a very good because co-curriculum in UPM is very wide variety, include the scuba diving.
Include scuba diving also.
If not mistaken,
Scuba diving.
if not mistaken, I'm not sure.
I thought golf only. Golf is a new thing. Scuba diving.
I think
latest maybe. Maybe I don't know.
But for my own view, I think facilities is better than our co-curriculum one because in UPM, around UPM, there are many kinds of facilities for what we see. Like this one, what you say is PKU is not bad also because it's bring benefit to all of the students.
For me, I think I agree with Chija. I will choose co-curriculum activity because actually facilities, right? Quite a lot of ViMAG do this topic already. Since our friends and us, we try to like waste all our dissatisfaction because of the co-curriculum activity during Saturday, right? So you cannot go back home at weekend. They have some advantages which we always say, okay, co-curricular activity is good, but then actually they have such disadvantage or some dissatisfaction about this setting among students, right? I think if we go to interview students, we can ask and then they can voice out.
But for my own opinion, if you want to ask only now, if you want to ask the benefit or advantage of disadvantage, better ask the first year. But then I think that facility can ask staff, can ask student, can ask outsider also, not only UPM student. For them, like stuff like co-curriculum, they will never experience. So this is a shortest way for us to interview people. So I think facility is a better choice.
Yeah, for me, because curriculum, maybe okay, you are squash, you only know the squash, but for me, I only know the participants. So when you interview a person, the people who is not related to this field, there is no interesting to look in the video. So when we interview the facilitation, because all of us already use the facilitation, so we know what is it and we interested in it. So when we interview it, I think we can make it more funny and this video can be seen by everyone.
What do you think, Hasna and Suhaila?
I prefer curriculum because we know there are variety of curriculums in UPM, but I think students will prefer curriculums too because they will know a lot of activities in curriculums because they can choose two only, right? So when they watch this video, they will know many experience in other students in curriculums. So how about you?
Then pro and con between curriculum and
Facilities.
facilities. We can spread the information to UPM or non-UPM. But for the curriculum, it's only for the UPM students. And for the people for the student that are second year above, they will not interesting to know about the curriculum because they have settled the curricular activities. But then it's quite interesting when they share the various curricular activities.
So can we just vote? We have another less than 1 minute, so we have okay, now we want to decide which topic we want to interview during our ViMAG 1. So we have facilities and also co-curriculums activities. So who want to interview our students for facility in UPM? Raise your hand.
facility. Okay.
Facilities. Okay.
Want to okay. The rest is for the co-curricular activity. So, in this video, we decided we will choose facility as the main topic in our ViMAG one. Yeah, that's all from us. Thank you.
Bye.